Well, I am here with the cast of Vampire Academy.
Hello.
Hello. Happy ComicCon. It's been a while. We're back. How does it feel?
Oh my God, it's incredible. I think it's just like a dream come true for all of us. Like, we're really here. Like, we made it.
We've been sitting on this for so long, you know, and not allowed to talk. Thank you. Thanks, babe. Not allowed to talk about it. Not allowed to show anyone anything. And now yesterday, the little trailer came out, and finally everyone got to sense the vibe and the aesthetics and everything. And it's just so exciting. And Comic-Con is a blast. Obviously, we're having a blast.
Yeah, we were just coloring. Like, this is so fun. Like,
That was really the main thing that we've done. You know, have all this exciting stuff. We sat and coloured. It was great. I loved it.
We're children. We're children.
I'm not gonna lie, it was fun.
So you had your panel.
yes.
What was it like just being in that room, feeling that energy, feeling the fans?
Terrifying.
Terrifying?
That was my
It
heart.
might be a little. I mean, there is a big fan base for Vampire Academy.
Yeah,
So
I think it's like you're in a room with that many people. You kind of like, oh, just appreciate this is so good, and then your heart's in your ears, and you're kind of like, I'm going to say something stupid, and I'm like, I'm going to have a panic attack, and then you start to realize, oh, once you engage with everyone and you feel the passion, you start to relax, and you're like, oh no, now it's over. I really want to carry on talking. It was just so wonderful to get to sit there and finally talk about it, right? And just we've held this in for so long, like you say, and it was nice to get some questions from the fans and be able to actually answer them.
Very,
you know what I mean?
very cool. Very cool. I loved it. I loved the panel. It was such a good time. As soon as I got on that stage, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, like when you asked everyone to like raise their hands if they read the books. And
Yeah,
it's like everyone's hands
exactly.
went up.
I was like,
crazy.
come
That
on,
was
let's
amazing.
go. Original fans, let's do it.
My favorite thing this morning, I was like, hey, what did all of your friends and everybody say online? And he says, when you said about your mom.
Oh yeah, my mom like texted me after the Comic-Con panel when she saw the pictures, and she was like, you got to fix your posture. So Mom, right now I'm fixing posture right now. Yeah.
my mom absolutely.
She's like, sit up straight. What are you doing?
There's a whole show. She's like, sit up straight.
Isn't that the worst though? Like I've been doing Zoom for the last few years, and I went back to do in person. I'm like sitting like this.
Do a little man spreading. I think that's better. More comfortable.
Now I have to wear pants again. I can't like just.
I don't know how to put on hard pants anymore. Oh my gosh.
Okay, that's. I want my mum to see it. I'm like,
Shoulders back.
This show looks hot. Like, how do you describe it? What are the buzzwords you guys are using?
sexy,
Yeah, definitely sexy.
hot. Yeah.
dangerous,
Passionate.
dangerous.
Forbidden love.
Devoted.
That's Drew's, man. Shout out Drew.
Devoted.
Lush,
passionate.
cinematic,
Ooh,
political,
cinematic.
timely.
That's all we need.
From this, seriously, I watched the trailer and I'm already on set, like watching Danny act, and then I watched the trailer and I was like, give her an Oscar. Fuck this. I've literally I've had enough.
We
I've
are
had
breaking
enough.
the rules. We are going to give an Oscar to a show.
Why not? We're here to challenge the system.
We would never
Give her
do
an
this,
Oscar for a YA television show. Fuck it.
Now, Marguerite, this is kind of the return to the vampires. What drew you back in?
Back from the
Well,
dead.
it's so funny because
Sorry.
Julie tells this story in a very mean way. So she's not here because she always tells the story. She's like, so we had done all these shows together, and back in the day when we were vacationing like a million years ago, we were doing Kyle XY back in the day.
Without the belly button.
Right, exactly, the No Belly Button show. And she was reading this book series right when they came out, and it was before Vampire Diaries ever happened. So she was like, oh, I love these books, you should read these books. And I read them and I liked them, and I didn't remember more than that I liked them and they were vampires and whatever. I knew she loved them and she'd wanted to do them all these years. And, you know, I'd gone on to do originals and legacies, and there had been a lot of vampires in my life. And so she was like, hey, I have Vampire Academy, you want to do it? And the way she tells it, I'm like, vampires? Why? And I was like,
Again? Really?
and that is not exactly true. But it was like, well, she's been brilliant at making Vampire Diaries one beautiful tone. I loved writing on originals. That was a very different tone. Same thing, I worked on the first season of Legacies, a very funny, different tone. So it was like, how do we do this again and make it special and fresh? And then I reread the books and I was like, oh, wow, they are beautiful. Rochelle Mead wrote a beautiful, interesting, deep class system issues. There's action, there's passion, there's romance, but it's very timely because it's about a system that's not working and a lot of people realizing things are unfair and what are they going to do about it. So once I saw all that beautiful underpinnings of the why now and this really specific, unique world with different vampire rules, I was like, you could just see it. And then we had great partners who allowed us to go to Spain and shoot. So we were shooting in castles and Julie makes the joke of like, she'd be
literal
like,
castles.
which castle are we going to today? It's like the third one on the left we like. We'll take that castle. They're like thick on the ground. So we had beautiful locations, and then obviously this gorgeous cast, and we just felt really, really lucky. Really lucky.
What kicks off the events of Vampire Academy in the show?
It's really cool. Like Julie said on the panel yesterday, we don't actually start where the books kick off. We start a little bit before that. So, because there's this luscious backstory that in the books they reveal as the story progresses and they have flashbacks and things like that. But we decided to just show all of it because there's so much character development and story development before the books even start. So that's really cool. And where do we meet? Where do we meet the girls?
At the Queen's party, at the Queen's birthday party. And I think it's really just establishing their relationship in this world where Dom Piers and Moroi, which are two different races of vampires, are not really allowed to be friends the way that we are, which is, again, it's more so like Lissa's family's position of power and privilege allows that for them. And then once they're gone and there's this tragedy that they both experience together, she kind of now has the responsibility of facing the fact that they can't be friends,
Yeah.
So that's really what starts their.
I felt like I picked up a little Montague Capulet thing going on.
You know you still got them stickers on your face.
She got the.
I love this shit. Swear to God.
When I was doing my research, I found the cutest fandom page about Andre, and I just want to.
Look at his face.
No, it was just it has all these facts about you, and I just love.
Oh my God,
like,
please.
His favorite bands are Fun and 30 Seconds to Mars. He has a dog named Oreo. He's an only child. He's afraid of spiders. His favorite fruit is watermelon.
Are these all true? We need to know.
Are these things true? Are
What's
you
the
lactose
weirdest?
intolerant?
Let me tell you, being lactose intolerant in Spain is a challenge in itself. Okay.
It's when you live close to him as well,
Yeah. Sorry, Danny. Sorry, Kieran. Sorry, Cece. A lot of queso, but yeah, a lot of those are true. And I mean, like when you're part of any great show, you get like a really awesome fan base that wants to learn everything about you. And I think we've really lucked out with this show as well, with having really supportive and dedicated fans. I'm not that scared of spiders, okay?
I'll amend that for you.
It depends how big they are. Yeah, exactly. I'm not visiting Australia, sorry.
That's right. You're sensibly.
There's that Ron Weasley energy coming through.
In Australia, you only find snakes like in the toilet and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Right, in the toilet.
Oh,
yeah,
super
that's totally fine.
Stop. Wait.
Also, the horror stories, all true, 100%. Like, no exaggeration. We have little friends, like huge spiders that are about this big, and they like to just sit in the corner of your house, but as long as you can see them, you're safe.
Oh, the
Okay,
huntsman
so you were
ones.
really gonna say that American toilets were weird, but you have snakes coming out of yours?
And the Australian tourist board is like super happy
okay.
right now. You're like really selling us on this.
Yeah.
Well, I got to wrap it up, but I want to ask really quick, Sissy, one of my favorite movies of last year was Mortal Kombat. I thought that was a bitchin' movie. And I'm so glad they finally announced a sequel.
I know. I mean, we already got like a little announcement that they were in the writer's room for it. And then, what was it? It was literally like 3 days ago that they confirmed Simon McQuaid to do the second one. He did the first one as well. So that's really, really exciting. And I think if you look at the lore of the game, sometimes it's different, but it's all kind of, within the world. Melina is a clone, so I may have died in the first one, but like Shang Tsung says, death is just another portal, so anyone could come back at any time, anything could happen, so, if you're a fan of Melina, like, don't give up hope.
Yes.
I don't know yet, but don't give up hope.
Well, thank you all so much. Congrats on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Looking forward to enjoy the rest of your con.
Thank you. You too. Cheers.
Thank you.